So 1200 LeetCode 1200. This is uh, today's POTD, and we'll be solving this problem. So let's just start the problem. We don't have much time to waste today. So let's read the problem. Given an array of distinct integers array ARR, find all pairs of elements with the minimum absolute difference of any two elements. Okay. Return a list of pairs in ascending order with respect to pairs. Each pair A, comma B follows A, comma B are from ARR A lesser than B, B minus A equals to the minimum absolute difference of any two elements in ARR. Okay, all right. So 4213, and the minimum difference that can be possible is 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4. Okay, so minimum difference is 1, right? The minimum absolute difference is 1. List all pairs with difference equal to 1 in ascending order. Okay. Uh, Input array 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. The minimum absolute difference is 1 comma 3. Right. 3 comma 8 comma minus 10, 23, 19, 14. So the minimum difference is 4. 4. 4. Yeah. At any point of time, the minimum length would be 2, and at max it can be 10 to the power 5. So basically they're expecting big of n solution, right? Okay, all right. It can have also negative elements, but as from the question we know, uh, the array should be distinct, right? No, so sorry, distinct integers means there the array should have unique elements, so no element will be duplicated in this array. Find all pairs of elements with a minimum absolute difference of any two elements. Also, so if we have taken this 1 and 3, we cannot uh, put 1 and something else. That is basically dumb. What I just said. Yeah. So basically, I think, uh, yeah. That was dumb. So okay, uh, I think first of all, as we have to return the array in ascending order, we can just short it out because we need the elements uh, to be as close as possible, right? So we need the elements to be as close as possible, so we can just short it out. Other than that, uh, as we have to also as we have to also um, uh, return the list of list integer that will contain basically elements which will elements in ascending format. So the a comma b, so the a and b would be the smallest, right? So one thing is also there. So at first I think we need to find out what is the minimum difference that is there, right? Because at any point of time we don't know. So yeah, so at any point of time we don't know if the one two, okay, that there is a thing. So we can 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 3. So we have also considered 2 two times, even though 2 is there one time. So that is, so yeah, I'm not down to think that. So yeah, I think 1 comma 2 is the first thing and 2 comma 3, so 2 is repeated here. So right from this we can understand that uh, this whole thing uh, isn't moving two times forward, it is moving one time forward, right? So if one is at this place, if we have so let's just try to think through this. So 4 2 1 and 3 is there, and the output is 1 comma 2, right, and 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 4. These are the things that is there. So what we can do is like we can short it out, because that is how you'll get it. So you can short it out. So if we short it out, the array would be like this. Array would be like 1 2 3 4. Now if we try to loop through this array, obviously one we have two. Yeah, so if we try to loop through this array, we'll have to have two pointers here. And the first pointer would be here and the second pointer would be here, and we note down the difference, minimum difference. And again we have to check what is the minimum difference in this particular array. To do that, I think I think we have to check the array. At minimum it can be 1, right? So first of all we have to check the minimum difference. How can we do that? We can simply loop through the whole array. Yeah, so we can simply loop through the whole array. That will take us big of n time to find out the minimum difference, right? Minimum difference, let's say whatever it is, so it is 1, right? And then after that, after when we have found out the minimum difference, we'll check every pairs, right? So the left pointer would be here and the right pointer would be here, and then the left pointer will be increased by 1, then the right pointer will be increased by 1, until unless we get to this position. So it will be basically big of n again. So this will basically be like big of n. So after that, loop again loop again to find out the the pairs with min diff. This is what I can think of. So first of all, this is arrays dot sort the array. I think this is easy. This is what I can think of. Yeah, I think that is it. Uh, let's just try to let's just try to dry run this, just to be sure that we are on the right path. So at first it will be minus 14. After shorting it out, it will be minus 14, then minus 14, then minus 10, then after that minus 4, then after that there is 3, right? 3, then there is 8, then there is 19, then there is 23, then there is 27, if I'm not wrong. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yes, so this is the uh, after shorting, this is the thing after shorting. So we'll check every elements. Minus 14, minus 10, the difference is 4. Minus 4 3, the difference is much greater than that. So 7 basically. So then okay, so we'll be doing like this: minus 14, minus 10, minus 10, minus 4, no, 14, minus 4 3. Okay, also right, also you have to. Okay, so while calculating the minimum difference, we'll also have to find out the absolute difference, because minus 14 minus 10 would result to a number that is minus 14 plus 10, right? We don't want that, because the number that will be getting is minus 4. We don't want minus 4. So that is, yes, so that is what we'll have to keep in mind. Yeah, so I think this will work, because minus 14 minus 10 is 4, minus 10 and minus 4 basically has uh 10 and 14, right? Yeah, so the difference is, sorry, oh my god, not 14, it's 6. Yeah, so minus 4 and minus 3 is basically minus 4 and 0 7 and then 3 8, again the difference is, so how, so first of all, if there is minus 4 and 3, how can we get, according to the number line, 4 minus 3 would result to 1, isn't it? It is. mm, that is a problem. Okay. uh, the problem is minus 4, and if we absolute it, if we find the absolute difference, then it will be like 4 minus 3, isn't it? No, it will be like minus 4 and minus 3, it will be like minus 7. Okay, oh my god, what I'm thinking. So we'll have to just absolute the difference, because minus 4 and minus 3 would result into 7, and then if we just absolute it, we just find the absolute value, it will be done. Okay. I need to uh, really stop tweaking and focus on the problems. Yeah. So I think it will work. Yeah, it will work. I think we did a great job considering this problem. That is how we were close to the problem. I think I will just solve the problem now. So let's do it like this, and let's sort the array. Is it array? Yes, it is array. So then we'll have I equals to, sorry, left pointer equals to 0 and int right pointer equals to 1, while r less than n. Now what we want to do here is, first of all, we'll find out the mean difference. Mean difference equals to 0, and for every pair we'll try to find out the mean difference. How can we find the mean difference? Is basically, so the mean difference can, at minimum, can be 1. So yeah, so we'll check min diff equals to min diff minus arr r minus arr l, and every time it will be like r plus plus and l plus plus, right? I'm doing it here only, and we'll finally get the minimum difference, isn't it? mm, so this is how we find the min diff here. Now here will be like uh, uh, okay, so you have to create one more list of list integer that will be uh, basically storing the result. New array list, sorry, array list, oh my god, array list, and the result will be, yeah, so will be like add the pairs which has min diff, while again we'll do the same thing, r less than n. Okay, so the r is right now l equals to 0, r equals to 1, and will be like uh, if min diff equals to this, then what we'll do is it will, okay, we cannot do this here. We'll be like, okay, if that is the case, okay, we'll also have to absolute it out. So will be like math.abs. Yeah, yeah, I think that is right. And if we do it again, yeah, if the mean difference equals to that is the thing, then we'll add it to the result dot add new array list. uh, hmm, uh, should I do it like something like this? Okay, oh wait, so can be like list integer temp res equals to new and array list array list temp res add array r temp res add array l. Okay, so first of all we'll have to add all and r. Yeah, then we'll be like temp res. Yeah, after that we can simply be like r plus plus l plus plus r plus plus. Otherwise if it is not the case, we'll be like at any point of time, yeah, if this if condition is not true, then also we'll continue to move forward, right, until unless we reach the end. And that is how we find out our minimum pairs. This will the whole thing will take big of n log n, because at first we are sorting the array, and this is the maximum amount of time that the array will take. Then this is a big of n solution, then this is also a big of n solution. So basically it boils down to the same thing, n log n plus n, that is n log n. So we will just return what is the case here, result. Yeah, I think we are right about it. Let's submit it out. What did I do wrong? Okay, so something is wrong. Pum 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 para pum 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 pum. Okay, the three things are just, I think here we are having some problem here. Array r minus array l. Should we just print it out just to see what is the minimum difference here? Let's do that. Min diff. Let's see if we have correctly figured out the min diff at least. 0 0 0. Okay, we did something wrong here. Okay, the minimum difference that I've created here is like 0. That is wrong. So it'll be like integer dot max value. Max value. Yeah. Yep. We are done. Very good. Uh, Good. But the solution right now, what we are trying to do is it is n log n rhyme, n log n plus n. But can we minimize this n? Like we are running two loops right now. Can we try to do it in an one pass? Um, I don't think so. Because at minimum the minimum absolute difference is 1, and at any point of time we cannot figure out, like let's say uh, let's say this is the array that we have, and we have many elements. Ignore the rest of the elements. Let's say we have a big array, and the array is whatever the array is. Let's say this is the array basically, and this is 4. Okay, so here minus 14 and minus 10, we know that the difference is 4. The absolute difference is 4. Now minus 10 and minus 4, the absolute difference is 6. Now minus 4 and 3, the absolute difference is 7. Right, and then 3 and 4, the absolute difference is 1. Now how do we understand that in this whole array the minimum difference is 1? Right, like from here we cannot understand the minimum difference is 1, right? So basic problem is we cannot do that. So because we have to also return the pairs. Right now if 3 and 4 wouldn't have been in this particular array, and if it would have been 3 and 8, as it was in the real array, we wouldn't know that we should uh, already put this thing into the result based on the minimum that we have got right now, or we should keep moving forward and try to find something that could also lead us to a problem, because if we try to find something that is minimum, and lastly we find out that okay, these two were a pair but we didn't add it to the list, that is a problem. So at any point of time you need to first figure out what is the minimum difference and then only move to the next part, right? This particular thing I think this particular thing, I think we can also write it something like this. uh, Result dot add a, a new array list. uh, I don't know if there was something that new array as list. I think there was something I forgot. Array as list, something. There was this method I forgot. There was something with array list. New array list. Oh my god, array list, and add as list, something like this. Or maybe here we used to do something. Okay, I will just see it. There was this notation that I forgot. There was this syntax that I forgot. We can do something like that. And basically what it does is like it will strictly provide the arrays, something like the temp arrays would be fixed, dynamically fixed. You cannot add more elements. So if you are adding two elements, then the two elements will be there. You cannot add more elements. It will be a strict a sized array. So yeah, I think that was it, I guess. This is the problem. Thank you for watching the video. We'll meet in another EOTD. Peace.